I don't care what you're doing. You need to stop and listen to this interview.
When I watched the interview, absolutely, my mind was blown away, like instantly.
How many people go to college for 4 and 5 years and get out and never do or use what they went to college for? Wasting time. Your goals can unfold right before your eyes, but you got to have certain priorities in order. The key to life is education. Don't forget it, because if you do, you will regret it. That's anyone that don't understand.
Secretary has taken aim at the BBC and made claims that are false.
We don't take the word of Hamas with total truth. We like to look into it when they speak, unlike the BBC.
Caroline Levitt claimed the BBC withdrew parts of its coverage on Sunday of reports that Israeli forces had killed Palestinians near an aid distribution centre in Gaza. While speaking, she referred to a printout. It was of a post on X by a student activist. That day, the BBC repeatedly updated its story, a standard practice during breaking news. Fatality figures were clearly attributed to a number of sources, including the Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza. It's the main source of official casualty data relied on by the UN and others. Israel currently bans international media from entering Gaza. The BBC also included statements from the Israel Defense Forces on the incident.
They had to correct and take down their entire story, saying we reviewed the footage and couldn't find any evidence of anything.
Caroline Levitt's claim about a retraction appears to be based on what she describes as a review of footage, and that appears to refer to a screenshot of another post by the student activist showing the BBC Verify live page. BBC Verify examined a video that some had claimed showed the aid centre incident. Using geolocation, BBC Verify confirmed the video was actually from a separate event several kilometres away. This wasn't a BBC video being assessed, it wasn't a retraction, it wasn't a BBC admission of error. The X account that Caroline Levitt referenced misrepresented what BBC Verify had done. The White House then repeated the same misrepresentation.
We're going to look into reports before we confirm them from this podium or before we take action, and I suggest that journalists who actually care about truth do the same.
Yet, in this case, either the White House didn't look into its claims about the BBC or had no concern that they weren't true. The BBC says it stands by its journalism and called once again to be allowed access to Gaza. The White House press